This season on MasterChef Australia, it's been an extraordinary journey so far.
I'm in the top 24 of MasterChef 2021. I'm pretty excited right now.
As 24 talented home cooks from around the country stepped up to the plate.
MasterChef will change your life.
Your time starts now. There's a real sense of madness in the kitchen.
Adrenaline is pumping through me.
That was insane.
It's Nigella Lawson!
Joined by a host of culinary superstars.
Hi, MasterChef Australia.
My name
It's Heston.
is Heston Blumenthal.
This is where the magic happens.
They delivered spectacular dishes.
This is just mind-blowing.
Well done. It is so good.
The best cooks ever and the best food ever.
Three-hat kind of food.
This is how you win MasterChef.
Tonight, with 13 contestants remaining, a massive twist is about to shake up the competition.
Burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star in our souls. We all know our dreams make us who we are. We got today, so spin me round and show me the way back to burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star in our souls. We all know our dreams make us who we are.
Where are the benches?
We're walking into the kitchen and there's absolutely nothing set up for us, and it's so weird. I mean,
Stretch!
Come on, look lively.
maybe we're cooking outdoors, or maybe we're like going somewhere, you know, it might be like a mad surprise.
What is happening?
Morning, everyone. Welcome back to the MasterChef kitchen.
Morning.
This is the hardest cooking competition in the world. And you should all be exceptionally proud of yourselves for getting this far. You've absorbed the pressure of this competition, and you're all using it to fuel your growth as cooks. So, we think you've earned a break. None of you will be cooking today.
Really?
These guys are.
Wait, what? I'm back, baby. It feels amazing to be back in the kitchen. I have missed it so much. I didn't realise how much I wanted this until I left, and now I'm back. I really want it badly. This is great. This is great. I'm proud of you. Hey!
We're here as well. Welcome back.
Thanks, John.
Welcome back. Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
I'm back in the kitchen. I left way too early. I didn't get to show anyone anything. No one knows how I can really cook.
Oh my God.
So I'm back to show them what I've got.
Hello, everyone. How are you all? Yes?
Yeah.
Good. Now, I want to find out what's been happening with you guys since you've left the competition, starting with Therese. It's fair to say that when you left, that was a bit of a shock for you and for us. You know, looking back on that situation now, you know, how do you feel about it?
I went back and I've been working on my relationship with chocolate.
On reflection, going home with the pin, that was such a bold and risky move. That is so not me, so you learn.
I've just been honing on my skills and working on new techniques.
And Trent, how are you?
Good, good. So as soon as I got home, I banished any and all lemon myrtle I had in my pantry. You thought you got rid of me, but I'm like John Farnham. Man, how many times I've said I've done my final tour. I'm always going to come back again.
Now, you guys are in the MasterChef kitchen to fight for your place back in this competition. And for the first time in MasterChef history, it's not just one spot that's up for grabs. There are two.
Whoa.
Thought you might like that.
I am shook. I was not expecting this at all. 2 in 11 chance. The odds have doubled.
Oh my God.
All this week, you guys will be cooking for one of 2 places back in this competition.
Today, you need to cook a top 4 dish to earn your place in tomorrow's pressure test. The winner of the pressure test gets the first spot back in this very competition. But you know what? There's a catch. You need to choose one of these guys to go to Coles and choose a fresh ingredient for you. It could be fruit, it could be veg, or it could be protein.
It's totally up to them.
You must feature that ingredient in your finished dish. My advice here, choose someone who knows you inside out. Someone who would pick an ingredient that plays to your strengths. First up, Jess, who are you going to choose to pick your ingredient?
I can't go past Belinda, so we've done a lot of cooking together, so I think she knows my style pretty well.
Got a bit of an idea on what she might want?
I think so.
Think so?
Hope so. You better.
Oh God.
All right, next up, Manoli. Who are you going to buddy up with?
I reckon you, Pindo.
Pindo, was it?
Yep.
Tom? Mate, you should have some pretty good bonds out there.
Being eliminated just yesterday and spending the most time with these contestants that are currently in, I probably have the best shot of getting the ingredient that I want. I'm going to choose my best mate, the eliminator Dan, to pick my ingredient.
Dan?
Yeah.
Yo-Yo?
Aaron.
And Maya?
Oh, I'm scared. I'm gonna go with Justin.
Trent?
I'm going to pick Sabina.
Sabina? Winona?
I'm actually gonna choose Sabina as well.
Oh, Sabina!
I feel just so much pressure because like this is their dish that's going to get them back into this competition. I've got to pick some great ingredients.
Katrina?
I'll go Kishwa.
Kishwa. And Therese?
Dan.
Dan. And here we go. Eric, who are you going to choose?
I'm going to choose Dan.
Dan as well? Feel all right about that?
Yep, I love all these guys, so...
And last but not least, Conor.
Mine's pretty simple. Been forced by Greek food so much, so I'm going to go Dan.
Dan as well. Mate, you are going to be a busy boy.
Yeah.
You are shopping for Conor, Eric, Therese and Tom.
Hope you've got a coin in your pocket for a trolley.
All right, you guys, time to hit the road. And we'll see you back here with a bag full of ingredients. See yous.
There's a lot riding on this cook today for these returning contestants. So it's a lot of pressure today to pick a correct ingredient.
Hey, what are we gonna get?
What are you thinking?
If we don't pick right, then we can potentially trip them up and they might not have a top 4 dish today.
So I've got Manoli, Southeast Asian cuisine, you know, Sri Lankan food. That's kind of like her jam. Yeah.
Hey, how can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for some pork. I need something that's like kind of quite fatty.
Our 100% Australian free-range pork is delicious.
Cheers, thank you.
Good work, guys.
Heavy bag.
You've got a lot in your bag.
Here they come. All right. So let's get straight down to business, shall we? Kishwa.
Yes.
You're shopping for Katrina. What you got? So, Katrina, Kishwa bought you mint.
That's good.
Kishwa, why did you choose mint?
She can do something with berry, chocolate, or savoury.
Can't complain with that, surely.
Aaron, you were shopping for Yo-Yo. Hand me the bag. So Yo-Yo, you'll be cooking with a chicken.
All right, Linda, you were shopping for Jess. Today you'll be cooking with a beautiful quail.
Ah, perfect.
Deepinder, you were shopping for Manoli. You will be cooking with bird's eye chilies.
Justin, you were shopping for Maya. Today, Maya, you were cooking with a beautiful saddle-tail snapper.
Nice.
Maya and I live in WA. There's some incredible seafood there, and so I thought she could work some magic with it.
Good choice.
So, Sabina, you were shopping for 2 people, Trent and Winona. We've got raspberries. Yes. But who's it for? That's the question. The next ingredient, navel oranges.
I can do something with both of these ingredients, but I've definitely got my eyes on the raspberries.
I want those raspberries.
So, who's got the raspberries? Who's got the navel oranges? Sabina.
So, Trent, you've got the raspberries.
I love you, Sabina.
And Win, you've got the oranges.
I wanted the raspberries, but you don't always get what you want in this kitchen, so I'm really excited for the challenge of working with orange today.
Dan, carrying a lot of shopping. You are shopping for Conor, Eric, Therese, and Tom.
So I'm going to pull out some ingredients here one at a time.
I'm hoping Dan chose the spring onion for me because I have a really good dish I want to make featuring spring onion.
That, some beautiful pork belly. Next ingredient. Oh my God. Ginger. Passion fruit.
Oh.
Finally, lemons. Dan, who is the lucky owner of that ginger?
That ginger is for Therese.
Ginger can be used in a sweet context and a savoury context. So he's given me the choice.
Who did you buy passion fruit for?
Passion fruit's for Tom.
Dan, who's your lemon for?
Conor and lemons go hand in hand. Yes! Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And obviously...
The pork belly's for Eric.
Okay. Eric, are we happy?
I don't know how I feel about pork belly.
Lost for words, Eric. That's not a good sign with you. I know that.
Dan, what have you done?
I don't think he seems overly enthralled with that. I don't want to be the reason that he doesn't make that top 4.
Dan, who's the pork belly for?
The pork belly's for Eric.
Eric, are we happy?
I mean, pork belly, it's so versatile.
Dan, why don't you tell us why you chose pork for Eric?
Before the untimely elimination, Eric's made some really, really nice things with pork, including dumplings that I don't think that he fully showed.
Sorry, I take that back. I'm actually really happy with it. Of course, I can make dumplings with pork belly, and I know how to make really good dumplings, so...
You've got 75 minutes to cook us a delicious dish. You can cook whatever you want. Savoury, sweet, does not matter to us. There is an open pantry and you have access to the garden. But you have to feature your chosen ingredient. Now, we're only looking for the top 4 dishes, and the makers of those will be one step closer to winning their way back into this all-important competition.
I cannot tell you how badly I want to win one of those spots.
Are we ready? Yes! Your time starts now.
Time has started.
Sweet or savoury, Connor? Sweet or savoury? Savoury.
Dan has chosen me lemons today. I am stoked, and I know exactly how to feature it.
Today I'm making an octopus with a labneh and a zug with a lemon oil. Lemon is currently in the braising liquid. I've got it going into my zug, it's going into the oil, and it's also going to go into the lemon labneh. So every ingredient will have lemon.
Connor, they look beautiful.
Yeah, nice, eh?
That octopus needs to go in the braising liquid immediately and start braising for as long as possible.
You know, what do you need to really make sure that you nail today to get a shot at being a top 4 dish?
I'm going in the same mentality as what I did when I got into the competition.
Yes.
I got into this competition on a simple Greek dish.
This is modern Greek cuisine that a lot of people would be very, very happy to have on their menus in a modern restaurant, and you should be very proud. Well done. Well done. Make it beautiful and make it super delicious.
Cheers, babe.
If you want back in, you better work it. 1 hour to go.
Go, Maya. She is ripping through that fish. Yes, Eric!
Yes, finally, he's gonna cook these dumplings for these judges.
Dan's picked pork belly for me, which I'm really happy with. I'm gonna make 3 treasure wonton. The 3 treasures are prawn, dried shrimp, and mustard tuber. The base of it is pork belly. This dish is a classic dish from Wuxi in eastern China, where my family is from. The flavours of this dish encapsulate what I grew up eating, my childhood, and kind of the food I love to eat, the food I love to make. I just don't know why I never made this dish before I got eliminated. That was my biggest regret. I was really kicking myself for that.
Eric, what's crucial for you to get right today so that you really have a shot at a pressure test tomorrow, because this is the only way back, baby.
This is the crucial thing is just the wonton itself.
Yeah.
Like the flavour, the texture, everything has to be perfect.
Yeah. This is your one shot.
Exactly, now is my chance.
Tiger mumming you right from the get-go.
Thank you, Mel. I appreciate it. Thanks.
It's the first step on the road back into the competition. You've only got 40 minutes left. Come on. Go, Eric. Come on.
Yeah, Eric. Yeah, Eric.
Yeah, Eric! So I'm going to do a play on Taiwanese beef noodle soup. I grew up eating this. So ginger will be featured in the stock. I'm gonna pressure cook my beef and also crumb it and fry it with some ginger and panko crumbs in it as well. I'm gonna flex my savoury arm today.
Therese, that smells freaking amazing. Smells like home. Oh.
I want to show the judges that I can also do savoury. I don't want to pigeonhole myself into just desserts.
Manoli, are you doing Sri Lankan?
Yep.
With the mushrooms?
Yep.
Woo!
Dipinda chose chilies for me. And now I want to show the judges something that's truly authentically me.
I'm doing a single plate dish, which is very unusual for Sri Lankan food. It's salmon with oyster mushrooms and beetroot, inspired by Sri Lankan curries. So it'll taste like a Sri Lankan dish, but it probably won't look like one.
This came out of going to lots of dinners with my aunties and relatives. And in Sri Lankan culture, you're generally presented with lots and lots of curries. I've decided to distill the flavours and the essence of Sri Lankan cuisine into one single dish.
Oh my God, Min, that looks amazing. That's different colours as well.
Manoli, how you going?
Hi guys.
You look like you're on fire. Like you're loving
Yes.
this. What's the dish?
I'm doing salmon. The chili is going to be mainly in this beetroot, which I'm actually going to serve as a cold element on the dish, mixed with coconut. So it'll be like a coconut sambal, and then seared mushrooms, and then just like a curry sauce. In Sri Lankan cuisine, they give you like a million plates and you plate everything yourself.
I love it, yeah.
Do you? Well,
Yeah.
you're not going
No,
to get
I love
it today.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to be your auntie, and
right.
I'm going to plate what I think goes well together for
Okay.
you on a dish.
Auntie Manoli.
Auntie Manoli.
Talk to me about the beetroot component. Is it a sauce or?
No, so the beetroots will get kind of blitzed down, and it'll just be like
Like a puree?
A bit thicker, yeah.
Is it a sauce or a puree?
It will be a puree, yes.
I'm just trying to see the beetroot tying in with this coconut mushroom curry.
I just felt like they didn't understand what I was doing with my dish.
So you got a bit of work to do then, hey?
I do, yeah.
I only have one shot today to get into the top 4. I don't want to stuff it up.
We can't wait to taste what you've learned outside this kitchen. You've got 30 minutes to go.
Go trains! So today I'm working with quail. Linda picked up on about 100 quail that I'd practiced with, and I'm going to make stuffed quail today. I really want to be in that pressure test. I want a 1 in 4 chance of getting back into the competition.
Today I'm making a chocolate and passion fruit vacheron and also a passion fruit sorbet. Obviously I was eliminated yesterday, so I've still got my mind in the competition. Playing to my strength today, doing a dessert, and hopefully win my apron back.
I'm gonna do a smoked chocolate mousse, a raspberry and dancing plum fluid gel, raspberry sorbet and some other chocolate soil. Let me tell you, it is bloody stressful. I forgot how bad it was until I came back in, and I'm running around like a chook without my head. I should have done the cloud wrap first. Okay, sorry, that's gonna smoke out a little bit. I know what I'm doing at home, but here I've got to like juggle like 5 different things at once. I'm not great at multitasking.
I chose Kishwa to go get my ingredients, and today she chose mint for me. Today I'll be making a dessert using coconut, pineapple and mint. So it's almost like a pina colada, I guess.
The dish I went out on was a sweet dish, so I'd love to be able to have that redemption in a way.
So I'm going to poach the pineapple in a marinade.
Today I'm going to feature the mint in my ice cream and also in my pineapple marinade with some lemongrass, chili, mint, Malibu.
Okay, so a bit of an island dream for me today with lots of very tropical flavours that are super complimentary.
Yes. And now the best way to infuse the pineapple is to sous vide it. What will look like just pineapple on the plate will be packed full of these big flavours that will surprise the judges, hopefully.
We've seen a lot of big ambitions in the kitchen today, but you've only got 20 minutes to go. Come on.
You're doing great, Eric.
20 minutes to go, I finished making my dumpling mixture. I I've rolled out my dough. I now need to just cut circles and actually fill them to make my wontons.
Let's go, beautiful. Go, Eric. Go.
I really don't want to do a bad job with the actual wrapping of them. I really want to show, respect the food that I'm making.
Oh, look at those, Eric.
Looks real good, Eric. Real good. I love it.
I'm doing a chocolate marquise with a orange ice cream. I've got oranges to work with, so I just need to make sure that I've definitely featured orange today. I'm just getting my sauce reduced. The marquise is set and the ice cream's done.
Win, is it a chocolate mousse?
It's a marquise. It's like in between a parfait and a mousse.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I would have called it a pousse.
Shut up, Dan. I've got 15 minutes to go, so I need to get my marquise out of the mould.
Win, are you happy with it?
I'm just hoping this thing comes out in one piece.
Almost there, that's it. Yeah, win.
This is potentially one of the most important dishes I ever make. I want to be back in this competition, and this is the dish that could really help me get there.
In today's challenge, Dan's got me lemons, and I'm gonna make an octopus with a zug, a lemon labneh, and a lemon oil.
Happy?
I've got my octopus braising, so now it's time for me to get started on my zug.
What you got there?
It's a zug. So green chili, cumin, coriander, lemon. Yum.
That sounds delish.
My labneh has already been started. Yogurt is in the muslin cloth. I'm gonna let that drip in the fridge.
How's the gnocchi, Connor?
I have just taken my octopus out of the braising liquid and I'm popping it on the hibachi just to finish it off.
Connor, just be careful.
There's a perfect point for octopus, and if you get it right, it's possibly the most delicious protein from the ocean. But when it's bad, it's horrible.
How is it?
Needs a bit longer.
I'm now remembering how stressful this can be.
No, I've got it.
If I don't nail this octopus, I can kiss that top 4 goodbye.
Calm down, calm down.
Come on, Connor, bring it home now, hey?
There is so much pressure for these returning contestants.
No, I've got it.
The top 4 dishes today will make it to tomorrow's pressure test, and the winner of that pressure test will win the first place back in the competition.
Bet you haven't forgotten this feeling. 10 minutes to go!
Luckily, quail is something that I cook with a lot, so I am feeling pretty confident about it. I just hope that the flavours come through and that it tastes good.
My beef is looking good. It just needs a little bit longer. This dish does mean a lot to me. I grew up eating these flavours. I just hope I've featured my ginger enough.
Sauce is done?
Yeah, it's a broth. Normally, when you serve this dish, you serve the wontons in the broth and you normally have strips of omelette. I've just decided to separate the white and the yolk and cook them separately and slice them up. It's a nicer sort of visual element.
Oh, Eric, so good, mate.
You've only got 5 minutes to go.
5 minutes to go, come on.
I really hope that the judges can understand this concept. This is not going to be your traditional Sri Lankan dish. I plate the mushrooms in a bowl, and then I've got a green curry leaf coriander sauce.
Manoli, that looks beautiful. The colour is incredible.
And then I put the salmon on top.
Smells so good.
The brief today for me was to feature chili, and I just couldn't be happier that it's turned out exactly how I wanted.
Nice work, Maya.
Yes, Connor.
I start plating up and I'm putting my lemon labneh on, and I start drizzling my zug.
Make it beautiful.
My octopus, I get it onto my plate and get all my elements beautiful.
Looks lovely, mate.
Thank you, mate.
I'm making a passion fruit chocolate vacheron. I'm assembling this dish by piping the creams into a ring mould. I just want the vacheron to have a really nice tight presentation.
I'm making a dessert out of coconut, pineapple and mint.
She looks good. Well, she's cooked well.
Yeah. I don't have the clearest idea of how I want to plate my dish.
Are we happy?
The dish doesn't look great. I'm not happy about it, and I don't know if the judges are going to be either.
This one ain't complicated. You got 1 minute to go.
Can I have the salt back in on it? Oh, yeah.
Finish strong. Let's go, guys. Come on now, Maya. Get it on the plate. Let's go. All right, here it is. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 6.
Well done, babe.
Can we hug?
Well done. Oh my God.
Oh, cute. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
I would love to be back in the competition. I think I didn't show the judges everything I can do.
I really want to get into that pressure test tomorrow. I really want my apron back. I'm happy with what I've done, and I'm hoping that's enough.
I really want to be in the top 4. I really, really want this. So I'm just fingers crossed right now.
Well, what a cook. We asked you guys to feature the ingredient that was given to you by one of your buddies. And we're looking for the top 4 dishes to go into tomorrow's pressure test. The first dish we'd like to taste belongs to Conor.
I've really got work to do. To have left in the way I did broke my heart. I always wanted to come back and just reprove to the judges what I can do and what I can do well.
Conor.
Hi.
Shopper.
Dan.
And ingredient.
Lemon.
Lemon.
Yeah.
And what's the dish?
I've got an octopus with a lemon labneh, a zug, and some pickled radish, and like a slightly lemon oil on top. I've used lemon in every facet of the dish.
Yep.
But for me, the biggest part is that squeeze on top.
Which island are we on?
We were on Barros today.
We're on Barros.
But we could go to Mykonos if you want to come
Yeah,
out.
or Samos. We were somewhere in the Greek islands today, sitting in a taverna. You can hear the ocean. That's what great food really does, is that transportive effect. The zug just has such punch and such zing, and then the lemon oil, fragrant, beautiful. When you cook with joy like this, boy, can we taste it.
Thank you. Oh, sorry, I just didn't think I ever have this again, so this is amazing.
Your job today was to feature lemon. You've very cleverly layered it all the way through the dish, even with the little squeeze of lemon at the very end. Mate, it's very clever.
Jesus, sorry.
We'll talk about the octopus because you've done it perfectly. It's still got that beautiful texture about it, but it's still super luxe to eat. You've nailed every single component. So,
thank you
well
so
done,
much.
Man. Well,
Cheers.
seriously, well done.
Well done, Conor.
I just wanted to get that dish right. And I feel like I'm in a strong position to be in the cook tomorrow just by doing something I loved.
Next up, Jess.
Today I've made stuffed quail with grilled cos lettuce.
Knowing, that you had tunnel-boned 1 million quails, props to Linda, but then props to you for doing it. It's masterfully done.
I'm loving the way that you're thinking about Indigenous ingredients. You're finding your voice.
Thanks.
Tom.
So I've done a take on passion fruit chocolate vacheron.
Great flavour in your meringue. Fantastic passion fruit flavour.
I love the ideas going on here.
But it just lacked balance.
Winona.
So today, Sabina shot for me. She got me oranges. I've got orange ice cream with an orange syrup, a chocolate marquise and a hazelnut soil.
It's so chocolatey, it couldn't possibly be any more chocolatey, but it's also really fresh and orangey.
Great flavours that you've got in there, especially when you've got an ingredient that you were not expecting.
The next dish we'd like to taste belongs to Eric.
Dan got me pork belly. I was thrown initially, but I decided to do these wontons from my family's hometown. Getting back into MasterChef would mean so much. I hope I've been able to do these wontons justice.
Okay, so Eric, who shopped for you?
So today, Dan shopped for me, and he brought me pork belly. So I made a dish called 3 Treasure Wonton. The 3 treasures are prawn, dried shrimp, and preserved mustard tuber. And then it's bound together with the pork belly that Dan picked.
That was epic.
Oh my God.
Yo, that man who said dumplings.
Thank you.
It's close to your heart. It means something to you. It's the type of food that you want to cook. And it shows, man.
Oh my God, thanks, Andy.
The broth is delicate and beautiful, well balanced, and like you say, it's sort of mild, but it needs to be to let the 3 treasures sing. But all the while, you didn't forget to feature the pork.
The texture and the tenderness of the wonton wrappers was beautiful. It was the perfect casing for a filling that you created with such balance. And when you cook like this, I wonder how you ever left. Well done.
Thank you. Yes! They loved my wontons. It just goes to show that when I stay true to my food authenticity, the judges love it. Oh my God, I'm so taken aback.
The next dish we'd like to taste belongs to Katrina.
Yes, true. Yeah.
Hello. Hi. I didn't have the clearest plan of how to plate my dish. I just wish that it could look the way it tastes, which is really amazing.
Katrina, who was your mystery shopper today?
Kishwa.
And what did Kishwa give you?
Mint.
Mint.
So it is pineapple coconut mint dessert.
I mean, it smells pretty great. It's like a little tropical.
Yes, it's very tropical.
Literally like eating a pina colada.
Katrina, that is about as close to a tropical holiday as I'm probably going to get this year. And I'm so fine with that because it was delicious. Lovely elements from the marinated pineapple with the green chilli and the lemongrass in there.
The mint and coconut ice cream is singing with mint. It tastes so fresh. The only thing that needs to be changed for me is the plating.
Yes.
1984 sent me a text message and asked for that plating style back. Just let's forget about that. Everything else on that plate was really good cooking.
Thank you so much.
Next up, it's Trent.
This is my chocolate and raspberry forest floor.
Raspberry being your ingredient, and unfortunately the raspberry element, it's so sweet.
Yo-yo!
A soy braised chicken.
Epic flavour. in the soy braise. Deep, delicious, well-rounded, well-balanced. What's brought you unstuck is the chicken is super dry.
Next up, it's Therese, please.
So I made a dish inspired by Taiwanese beef noodle soup.
You've used ginger really cleverly. The pickled salad is a really wonderful example of that. It's really zingy, it's really kind of intense.
I've got to talk about the beef, and unfortunately, it's just dry. Next up, Maya.
So I made a snapper with heirloom carrots and a bone reduction and a gelatin wax oil.
It's under. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to trying it.
What is amazing is this reduction sauce. Also, the gelatin wax oil is delicious.
Next up, it's Manoli.
This is not a traditional Sri Lankan curry, but I'm still really confident that these flavours will represent Sri Lankan food really well.
Well. Wait again.
I really hope that the judges can understand this concept. Otherwise, there is no way in the world I'm getting a top 4 dish.
Well. Wait again.
Auntie Manoli. Who shopped for you today?
Dipinda did my shop and she got me chilies. I've made a taste of Sri Lanka, a pan-seared salmon with oyster mushrooms and beetroot, and then coconut curry sauce on the side.
So you sort of distilled all of these big flavours into something that's a bit more refined.
I'm really nervous giving this to you because it's really like not how Sri Lankan food is generally served. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to give you something that I want.
It tends to worry me when you take something as perfect as Sri Lankan cuisine and the way it's served traditionally and then distill it down when it's done badly. But what you've done here is very, very clever. You've managed to maintain a faithful representation of the flavours and the aromas of Sri Lankan cuisine, but you've presented it in a way that we found most unexpected. Oh, thanks. What I thought was very clever was the layers of chili heat. You know, you hit with the sweetness of the beetroot and that kind of toastiness of the coconut, but then it starts to grow into this warmth.
What pulled it together is the beetroot with the green sauce in the bottom, plus the fresh chilies, and then as soon as you get a mouthful of that silky, beautifully cooked fish, that's where it's at, because you eat it all together and all of a sudden it makes sense. So I apologise for not understanding on the way into this dish, but actually that is a really refined dish.
Wow.
Well done, Manoli.
Thank
I really feel like I've redeemed myself today.
That was good.
I stuck to my guns and I cooked from here.
You were fighting for a place in the top 4 today. Of course, the top 4 dishes earned their cooks a place in tomorrow's pressure test. And from there, a shot at winning one of the 2 spots back in the competition on offer this week.
Please be me.
If I call your name, step forward. Eric. Eric, I've got 3 words for you, my friend. More dumplings, please.
Okay, thanks.
Next person, Conor. I've got 3 words for you too.
God.
Greek, done perfectly.
Thank you.
Next person is Katrina. Katrina, your best dish. Well done.
Thank you.
The last spot in the top 4 goes to Manoli.
Eric, Connor, Katrina, and Manoli. That, by this time tomorrow, one of you will win your spot back in this competition.
Oh, it's so intense.
For the rest of you, it's not over yet. We'll see you later in the week, where you'll get a second chance at getting back in the competition.
I got a top 4 dish. I'm so happy. I have a chance now to cook with these amazing people around me. Bring on the pressure test.
Next time on MasterChef Australia.
One of you will be walking out of here with this white apron.
They're back for a second chance.
Show them what I'll be attempting to cook today.
But with an Anthony Hart pressure test.
My chocolate oasis.
They'll have their work cut out.
What is that?
It's a bloody monster.
Who will return to the MasterChef competition?